A tiny toddler wraps his arms around what looks like a small bear sitting in their living room. 125 pounds of pure muscle and gentleness. People call him a gentle giant, but that's not the whole story. This is Drax, and he didn't just become this family's dog. He appointed himself as someone's personal guardian angel before that someone was even born. A lot of people will say that it looks like we let a gorilla in the house. When people first see Drax, they step back. They see size. They see power. They see something that doesn't belong in a house with children. But what they don't see is the most incredible story of intuition, protection, and a bond that began in the womb. We brought home an 8-week-old puppy, all paws and promises. Just a regular family getting their first dog. But the universe had other plans, because just days after Drax arrived, we discovered something that would change everything. I was pregnant. Now here's where the story gets magical. This puppy, this baby himself, somehow knew something we were just discovering. From the moment my belly began to show, Drax transformed from playful pup to silent sentinel. He didn't just sit near me. He positioned himself, always on my lap, despite growing bigger every day, laying his massive head gently on my growing stomach like he was listening for something only he could hear, like he was already introducing himself to his future best friend. Most dogs need training to be around babies. Drax, he trained himself. We'd set up the playpen, and without any instruction, he'd positioned himself outside it, just watching. Just learning, just preparing for the most important job of his life. When we practiced with our son, rolling him over, developing his motor skills, Drax became our silent assistant. He'd demonstrate by rolling on his back as if saying, "This is how you do it, little one." The day our son arrived home, something extraordinary happened. These two souls, one barely weeks old, one barely months old, looked at each other and just knew. They just were instantly like little magnets to each other. It wasn't just cute, it was cosmic, like they'd been waiting their whole lives to meet. As our son learned to bounce in his jumper, Drax positioned himself at his feet, not randomly, purposefully, creating a soft landing spot. A guardian presence, a constant that said, "I've got you." When Drax reached his full 125 pounds and our son was learning to walk, something beautiful happened. That massive dog became the motivation. Our son became an early walker, not despite having a giant dog, but because of it. He wanted to keep up with his best friend. This dog, who looks like he could intimidate anyone, thinks he's a tiny lapdog. He squeezes into that ball pit with our son, probably destroying half the balls, but creating memories that are priceless. At the park, I honestly can't tell who's having more fun. Drax acts like every playground was built specifically for him and his boy. Christmas brought a moment that captured everything. When our son first truly understood who Santa was, his instinct wasn't just to look and wonder. It was to reach for Drax, to make sure his best friend was seeing the magic too. Are you seeing this too? And honestly, I think Drax was more enchanted by Santa than our son was. This massive dog, sitting there like an overgrown kid, wondering where his treat was, why he couldn't have candy canes. Drax has completely shattered every preconceived notion I had about big dogs, about what's safe for children, about what love looks like when it comes in unexpected packages. People see his size and assume danger, but what I see is the most sophisticated childcare system ever created. A living, breathing safety net who chose his assignment before we even knew we needed one. If they hear anything, they'll just sit there and observe and watch together. This isn't just a dog and a child coexisting. This is a partnership, A team, two souls who communicate without words, who understand each other's needs instinctively, who've created their own language of love. They watch the world together from those windows, like co-conspirators planning their next adventure. What amazes me most is watching them grow up together. Every milestone our son hits, Drax is right there. Not just witnessing it, but participating in it. They're not just growing older, they're growing into who they're meant to be, side by side. This story isn't just about a dog and a child. It's about recognizing potential in unexpected places. It's about trusting intuition, both ours and theirs. It's about how the most meaningful relationships often begin before we're even ready for them. Drax chose his boy before that boy existed in our world. He prepared for a job no one assigned him. He appointed himself to a position of love and protection that he takes more seriously than any human guardian ever could. Every time someone sees Drax and makes assumptions based on his size, I want to tell them, you're looking at this all wrong. You're not seeing a dangerous dog in a house with a child. You're seeing a child who has the most dedicated protector in the world. As I watch them now, I know this is just the beginning. They'll grow up together, face challenges together, create memories that will last lifetimes. Our son will learn about loyalty, protection, and unconditional love from the best teacher possible. In Drax, he'll continue doing what he was born to do, being exactly where he's needed, exactly when he's needed, loving without reservation or condition. If Drax's story changes how you see big dogs, gentle giants, or unexpected guardians, then it's done its job. Sometimes the most beautiful relationships come in packages we didn't expect, with souls who choose us before we choose them. Maybe there's a Drax waiting in a shelter right now, a gentle giant who looks intimidating but has the soul of a protector. Maybe there's a family out there who needs exactly the kind of love that only comes in a 125-pound package. The magic isn't that we found the perfect dog for our family. The magic is that he found us first. He knew his assignment before we posted the job. He prepared for love before we knew we needed it. So here's to the gentle giants who choose their humans. To the dogs who see not what is, but what will be. To the guardians who appoint themselves and never ask for recognition. And here's to the children who get to grow up knowing that kind of love. The kind that positions itself between you and the world. That celebrates every milestone. That turns every ordinary moment into something magical. Because sometimes the most beautiful thing about family isn't who you planned for, it's who chose you first.